What's up, ProjectMoshPit? I'm dblacstardust, and I'm going to show you an Uber battle I have in Pokemon Online. So, yeah, I made this team a little while ago. So it has Thundurus, Latias, Tyranitar just to get up the sand. Latias is so good in Ubers, you won't imagine if you don't use it. Honclaw, Zekrom, it's really offensive team, really. I have a Mamoswine, 2 counters, pretty much the Uber metagame, and I have Arceus Ghost, which is pretty handful. So my opponent has Arceus that can be any type really, but looking at his team it must be the spin blocker or something like that, which is Arceus Ghost. He has a Groudon to set up Stealth Rocks, he has Giratina, and he has Tentacruel to set up Toxic Spikes as well as Rapid Spin. So yeah, he has Genesect too, which is really uncommon in Ubers. Well, it just came out, so I can't blame him for testing new things. And you know, this team has a little bit of difficulty switching out into Genesect because it outfits my whole team, Scarf one, and the only one that can't really touch is Arceus Ghost. So my most common switching is Arceus Ghost, or depending on the attacks that he shows. If he shows Thunderbolt, well, I can go into Zekrom or Latias. And he has Ho-Oh that is very standard in some teams. So yeah, let's see how it turned out. Let's go right into the battle. Alright, so I'm going to be leading off with my Thundurus. He's going to be leading off with Groudon. I pick the Stealth Rocks right off the bat and I go for the taunt. Pranksters is really annoying in Ubers, you should try it sometime. So I pick the Fire Blast or the fire type move of the Groudon and I go into my Latias. Now I pick the Genesect switch and I go for the HP Fire. I don't really like showing it really early in the game, but he doesn't have any weakness to fire really, so yeah, I just go for it. So I picked that Judgment Dark because it turned out to be Arceus Dark, and I haven't really faced Arceus Dark in the Ubers metagame. It must be Calm Mindset, I think. So I just went to my Tyranitar since he can't really touch it. I go for the Roar in case he wants to keep up Calm Minding, since a +1 Focus Blast won't even kill me. So now he switches into Giratina. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, misses it the first turn as I go for Stealth Rocks. But I had the Loomberry the second turn, so the Roar is going to bring it to a Tentacruel. I was breaking the Toxic Spikes, that's why I went to my Mamoswine and they threatened it out to switch out. I picked the Ho-Oh switch because his Tentacruel is a full health, so it needs to Rapid Spin my rocks and finish up the Toxic Spikes, but I guess he didn't really care for it. So, or he predicted it. So yeah, now he's going to switch on into Arceus Dark, predicting my Earthquake. I do that, so doesn't really take it that well. I go for another one, predicting the Tentacruel to come in because I thought he was going to break my superpower, but I guess he doesn't know how Mamoswine works in Ubers. It's really underrated really, but it's really useful. So he goes for Tentacruel now, I go for the T-Wave just to catch anything on the switch. If he does switch into a Groudon though, it will be really problematic, but I can always switch into Latias. So he goes for, I go for my last one now and he gets paralyzed, which is really unfortunate for him. But this turn I'm just going for the Earthquake again, not wanna over protect. But he goes for the Giratina. He should have gone for the Ho-Oh and treated me out with a Sacred Fire, but I don't really know what he's thinking right now. I just go for my Icicle Spear. You may think it really mattered. I get 5 and I get a critical hit, but it didn't matter really because he switched into that and I would have KO'd him with Earthquake the next turn. So this turn I thought he was going for the Recover, thinking I would have superpower and I would have outspeed me, so that's really annoying because now the Arceus is at full health. And he breaks my Thunder Wave here and goes for the Groudon, or he breaks the Taunt. But he goes for a Fire Blast again. Now he doesn't have anything that wants to take Soul Dew Dragon Pulse. That's why Latias is really good in Ubers. It has Soul Dew. It's one of the best Kyogre switch-ins. I picked the Groudon to come in, or rather the Ho-Oh, so I just go for the Roar. and I just go for a Dragon Pulse just to do a good chunk of damage to Giratina. That damage seems to be of especially defensive Giratina, since it did less than half. To physically defensive Giratina, it almost KOs. So yeah, now it's going to switch on to Ho-Oh. I can't really touch it. He can either burn me or Brave Bird, but I was already burned. I don't know why I'm saying that. So I just go for the Stealth Rock, I think. Yeah, I go for the Stealth Rock as he goes for Groudon. I don't really care about Tyranitar at this point, but I want to go into Latias, predicting the Earthquake or the Fire Blast in case he wants to go. But he instead set up Rocks, which is really okay. I don't have really weaknesses to Stealth Rock. And my Zekrom is gonna come into a Roar, and this is Home Claw Zekrom. It doesn't have a Speedy Beast, so I'm just going to switch out in case he's faster for some reason. But my Zekrom gets poisoned, and now I'm going for Tyranitar as that fatter. So now we're going to my Latias. I want to kill something with Dragon Pulse. He happens to switch into Giratina, so he's not gonna appreciate another Dragon Pulse. He's gonna die. And now he goes into, I think, Arceus Dark. No, Ho-Oh. Wow. He goes into Ho-Oh. I'm just going to Dragon Pulse. This turn he should have really gone for the Roost, to be honest, or Recover if he has it, because now I'm going to kill him with Zekrom. He can't really kill me. He gets a critical hit, but that didn't matter after all, because I don't have any special defensive beats after all, and the next turn the Arceus is gonna kill me. So he goes into Arceus, and the Arceus is just going to go for Judgment and kill me. And now I have my, how's this called, my Arceus Ghost, and I'm hoping this called Focus Blast doesn't miss, because I have really bad luck with Focus Blast. It doesn't miss, fortunately for me, and now he goes for Groudon, and I'm going to 3-hit KO it with my Judgment. I didn't really want to go for what's this called, Calm Mind, because I still have my Zekrom that can be KO'd by Groudon, and I don't know if he would get a crit or not. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the battle. I normally upload Uber battles to my channel. Uber is my favorite and best tier. So if you like my content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm the Black Stardust. Peace out.